Welcome to the DC Everest Fieldhouse, just about 5 minutes away from opening tap for Friday night boys basketball. It's the DC Everest Evergreens and the Merrill Blue Jays. Well, hello, everybody. I'm Chris Conley. Pregame is brought to you by Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston. Well, these are teams that are kind of moving in opposite directions. The Blue Jays have lost their last 4, looking to get back on track coming down the stretch of the regular season. And the Evergreens, their schedule's been light down the stretch. They haven't played in 6 days. They come in on a 3-game winning streak. When last seen, they went down to the Fieldhouse at Wisconsin Dells and came away with a road win. Evergreens and Blue Jays played earlier. It was a rescheduled game from a snow-out earlier in the year. And the Evergreens doubled up the Blue Jays in that meeting, 62-31. Blue Jays kind of have a new road look. I remember their darker blue uniforms with the red trim. It's light blue with white numerals and the dark blue stripe. Evergreens will be in their home white with green uniforms and green numbers. Evergreens arrive with a 9-13 record, and just visually, I think they're playing their best basketball of the season. Just the time when you want to get good. The Blue Jays are 7-14. And this is the last game that'll complete both of these teams' body of work before the basketball seedings come out for the state tournament. That's coming up this weekend. And I believe on the 18th, do we have the reveal show? Yes, we do, on Zaleski Sports. And by the way, our Zaleski gurus, I think it's Little Z, I think it's Trevor who's figured out the formula for the computers. We do our mock seedings, and they are almost spot for spot on. Like the seedings now are done electronically. They're done by the magic computer. Records and stats in, and the brackets come out. And the Evergreens, in some ways, this is a no-win situation. The computer expects the Evergreens to win tonight. They're playing against a team that doesn't have any wins in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. So the Evergreens could only go down if they are upset tonight. They are going to play as the favorites for the home game this evening. It is senior night. We'll salute the 2 Everest seniors, Colin Ebersold, who's one of the Everest starters, and A.J. Reynolds. We'll be back to get our basketball game underway. Friday night hoops on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable, with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
I'm Karen from the Hearing House. Ignoring hearing loss can have many negative effects on your body and your life. Even if you don't realize it, it can affect your mind, your relationships, the way you feel, the way you act, your activities. Hearing loss is so much more than not hearing what people are saying. That's why at the Hearing House we're so passionate about what we do, because we see the changes in people's lives.
So call us if you're ready to find out if we can help you.
Make your house a hearing house.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
As the fight song plays, the teams complete their pregame warm-ups. We'll meet our starting lineups, and then we'll be underway tonight. Again, the time that these teams met up at the Merrill Fieldhouse, the Everest defense was just in lockdown mode. The Blue Jays were held to 16 points in the first half and only 15 more in the second half. So we'll see if the points come easier in the rematch for the Blue Jays, who are hoping to split the season series with the Evergreens. Everest has just one more regular season game after tonight. They'll play at home next Thursday against Wisconsin Rapids, a team that beat Everest earlier in the year. So the Evergreens will be going for a sweep against Wisconsin Rapids. That'll be a Zaleski sports game next Thursday. And when we're on the air for that one, the Evergreens will know their matchup for the state tournament. Before we meet the starting lineups, the teams line up across their respective free throw lines. The DC Everest Pep Band is here tonight, and they will give us the national anthem after the sportsmanship announcement. Actually, they're going to introduce our seniors for DC Everest first. Evergreens have only 2 on senior night. There's A.J. Reynolds. A.J.'s got to stand out there all by himself while they read his quick bio, and then Colin Ebersold will be joining him. Both of our 2 graduating seniors for DC Everest basketball, they've got their photo spreads out in the lobby. Colin Ebersold is about to be introduced. He's been playing basketball forever. There are youth basketball pictures that are a part of Colin's spread out in the library tonight. There's A.J. Reynolds getting a hand from the crowd. Teammate Zachary Jones Jr. comes out. There's Colin Ebersold awaiting his turn. Again, what's the takeaway from this senior night? If you're graduating only 2 seniors, that means the Evergreens have a lot of players coming back next season. This team is, I'm not sure about better. I mean, better you'll see on the court, but the team's going to have a lot more experience next season. This is a team that's based mostly on juniors and sophomores, and the Evergreens have even had some freshmen work into the mix. So all of that's going to make this a much more seasoned basketball team a year from now. And there's Colin Ebersold for the Evergreens. Colin's been valuable for this team, dishes out a lot of assists and gets a lot of rebounds. Colin's probably the team's best defensive player. Now let's go down to our student musicians at courtside for the Star Spangled Banner. Joe Finnegan and the DC Everest Pep Band Mr. Finnegan's got all the student musicians sounding great. Let's welcome a new sponsor to our Zaleski sports coverage. Backey's Family Chiropractic in Schofield. Personalized chiropractic care in a family-oriented atmosphere. They'll help any age patients from just a few days old to moms and dads keeping up with the kids. No matter what the issue your body is battling from, migraines, anxiety, stress, or other youth issues, let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you the life you deserve. Carter Batty, Jacob Schmelzer, E.J. Wicks, Tyson Ott, and Carson Wallner for the Merrill Blue Jays. Evergreen starting five. There's the senior Colin Ebersol being introduced to the crowd. Sophomore Xavier Edwards, who's been playing his best basketball down the stretch of this season. It's Cade Felch, three-point sharpshooter. Cohen Preby, still remember him from the overtime game against West. Cohen scores all 7 of the Evergreens' points in overtime and carries the E to victory. And there's post player Casey Studeman for the Evergreens. So Merrill trying to flip the script after a blowout loss to the Evergreens 62-31 earlier in the season. The Hearing House provides personalized hearing health care from 5 convenient locations throughout central Wisconsin. Give Karen or Todd a call. Schedule an appointment today. Wausau, Stevens Point, Neilsville, Colby, or Marshfield. Make your house a hearing house. Blue Jays have the more experienced lineup, but the Blue Jays have yet to win a Wisconsin Valley Conference game. Only 2 more chances here. Come in with an 0-10 record. Senior Colin Ebersol will jump center against Carson Wallner. Ball's in the air. We're going to re-jump that. That didn't come out of the referee's hands the right way. Second time's the charm, and the Evergreens will have the first possession. Underway early tonight, the JV game was a quick one. Preby to the front court for the Evergreens. Here's Cade Felch. Merrill comes out with man-to-man defense. Xavier Edwards was trying to feed Studeman down low, instead backs it back out. Guarding Ebersol soft. Preby tries the baseline. Extra pass down low. Ebersol, he's bumped. And we've got a late whistle. This is on the Evergreens battling for the rebound. And Colin Ebersol, he's not going to foul out on senior night, is he? Ebersol's first personal foul. Ebersol at times has been foul prone this season. Blue Jays come up for their first possession. Merrill fans joining us on our Zaleski Sports feed. Glad to have you tonight. Down low, whistle sounds on Everest. I think that's on Cohen Preby. Indeed it is. Non-shooting, Blue Jays will inbound underneath their own basket. To the corner, this is Batty, hangs and misses off the front of the rim. Preby gets the rebound for the Evergreens. Both teams missed their first shots from the floor. Both times down, one and done. Studeman picks up his dribble, foul line extended. Now a screen for Xavier Edwards. He's bumped, goes back out to reset. Preby's looking for, well, there's Preby, got it back. Preby was the cutter trying to go through. Preby back out. Felch, the defense spotted him up, so no 3. Give and go underneath. Ebersol was stripped, back out. Studeman's got it in the corner. Studeman bumped, leans in. Friendly roll for Casey Studeman, 2-0 Evergreens. Both teams with long, drawn possessions to open the game. Carson Wallner had it, gave it over to Schmelzer. Carter Batty. Got a whistle here, that's a travel. And the Evergreens will take over with a 2-0 lead. So Merrill's 2 minutes into the game, no points. So just like in the earlier meeting, the Blue Jays offense is not on track. See if the Evergreens can take advantage of that. Studeman now to Preby. 3-ball for Xavier Edwards, round and in. 3-ball for Xavier Edwards. Softest of touches, friendliest of rims. 5-0 Everest. Ott gives it over to E.J. Weeks. Spot up 3 for Weeks, too strong. Studeman with the rebound for the Evergreens. Preby gives it back to Studeman. Xavier Edwards hit his last, has the ball now. To the corner, Felch got his man up in the air, drives in. Felch is cut off. Back out to reset Cohen Preby. Preby cut off in the lane and throws it out of bounds. Blue Jays are cold. The Evergreens would like to have a bigger lead while your opponent's offense is struggling to get on track. 5-0's nothing over the course of a game. Got a whistle here and a foul on the Blue Jays while jockeying for position underneath. Tyson Ott. That's the freshman battling for position. His first, team's first. Here's Ebersold on the wing to Xavier Edwards. Edwards in traffic, back out to Preby. Xavier Edwards looks to make the extra pass, and he does. He feeds in the low post to Colin Ebersold. 7-0 Evergreens. 2:45 into the game. Blue Jays still looking for their first points. On the wing, Weeks looks to guard in. Ebersold, Evergreen's best defensively, bodied him up right away. He has to go back out. Carter Batty. Batty pops the 3. No good. Studeman with his second board. Everything one and done for the Blue Jays so far. Felch in the front court. Felch hangs, left it soft and short. Rebound to Carter Batty of the Blue Jays. Blue Jays try and push the ball up court, but the Evergreens are back defensively. Schmelzer just had his pocket picked. Xavier Edwards down low. Preby is going to the foul line. I wonder if the Blue Jays, after these free throws, are going to want a timeout. You're a team that's had trouble scoring. They're going to say that Preby was not shooting. Okay. Tyson Ott is called for his second personal foul, keeping him on the floor for now. Our outside and our baseline referee both agree that it's a non-shooting foul. Studeman, Preby, 3-ball, good. Evergreens are up 10-0. No timeout for the Blue Jays. They'll play on. Got a whistle away from the ball again. It's going to be a foul on Everest. Away from the ball, Casey Studeman commits the foul. His first, team's third. Batty tries to feed the low post. Weeks underneath. That's blocked by Studeman. Clean up high. No. Studeman all ball there. Straight on 3. Felch traveled as he was setting up that shot. Five minutes into the game, and the Blue Jays have not scored yet. Schmeltzer now back out. Batty drives in, hangs, and there we go. Drought's over. Senior Carter Batty gets to the rack, 10-2. Ebersol sets up the three off the front of the rim. No good. Ebersol follows his own miss and tracks it down. Not been a lot of offensive rebounds in this game, but the Evergreens will get a second look at the basket. Fading backwards, that's left short by Studeman. Schmeltzer gets the rebound. Quickly ahead, Tyson Ott. Evergreens are back defensively, so Merrill will back this out. 6 minutes into the game, Evergreens by 8. 3 ball, a wild miss from Tyson Ott. Preby's got it into the front court for the Evergreens. Here's Xavier Edwards. Driving in, Xavier Edwards leans in and scores. Edwards over Jacob Schmeltzer. Edwards has an early 5. Carson Wallner gives it up. 3 ball, fading backwards. Feet weren't really set for Carter Batty. It's a miss. Felch gets the rebound, gives it up to Studeman. Merrill's back on defense. Studeman in go mode, hangs and scores. Casey Studeman's got his second basket. Blue Jays need a timeout. They're down 14-2. We're brought to you by Nicolet Bank. Personal banking at its best with locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicoletbank.com. Back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
I'm Chris Conley. All Evergreens in the early going tonight. We are brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step. Contact them today. When the postseason pairings come out, the Evergreens, they're a Division I larger school. The Blue Jays will be in Division II. And the Blue Jays, with a 7-14 record, are going to likely have a very tough opponent in the first round. The Evergreens are going to be on the road, too, in the first round of the Division I playoffs. Again, all of that to be revealed this weekend. And we'll have coverage of that on Zaleski Sports. Blue Jays put in Sam Ryman. Ryman's got it now with the white headband. Ryman just traveled. So off the bench and into the game, and a turnover. S.C. Swiderski says an S.C. Swiderski apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to S.C. Swiderski. They'll make you feel right at home. Online at scswiderski.com for more. Xavier Edwards on the wing. Dribbles in. Now to the rack, tried to split the double team, and a foul. Xavier Edwards was bumped. Non-shooting. It's the Blue Jays' third team foul. Jacob Schmeltzer picks up his first personal. Evergreens inbound underneath. Cohen Preby to put it in. To Felch. Quick release 3 from the baseline off the front rim. No good. Rebound to E.J. Wex. Now here's Carter Batty. Trying to drive on the baseline. Weeks is fouled. Non-shooting. Colin Ebersold has just picked up his second. Ebersold will come out of the game. Zachary Jones in for Everest. A junior replacing a senior here. Here's Schmelzer. Gives it over to Batty. Batty's got Preby on him. Almost got hung up there. A lot of bumping underneath. A travel. E.J. Weeks turns it over. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, 100% employee owned. Preby to Studeman. To Xavier Edwards. First touch now for Zachary Jones on the wing with his dribble. Xavier Edwards left alone for a three and left it short. Don't blame Xavier for taking that. The defense was way too soft on him. Looking to drive in, knocked away from Carter Batty, tracked down by Tyson Ott to save the possession. Ott's on the floor with 2 fouls. To the wing, Tyson Ott didn't have enough separation to pop that three, but Batty does, and it's good. Carter Batty has all 5 of the Blue Jays' points. Everest by 9, with 9 minutes to go in the first half. Again, they're almost daring Xavier Edwards to shoot. That's the second time no one marked him up. He had the ball straight on. Decided not to take that shot after missing his last. Preby along the baseline, cut off. Goes back out, Zachary Jones misses at the rim. Fed there by Preby, no finish. Blue Jays have traveled again. It's Merrill's 5th turnover. We're only in the middle stages of the first half, so that's too much. Let's thank our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes and the Jamie Schley American Family Insurance Agency. The Evergreens have this lead, and you know what? They're not playing all that well in the first half either. Kind of a slow, grinding game. Here's Zachary Jones. Tried to feed Studeman in a tight spot, and Xavier Edwards' pass never got there. 3 ball, quick release. It's good for Tyson Ott. Freshman hits. So that's threes the last 2 times down the floor for the Blue Jays, 14-8. Preby back out to Felch. Felch cut off. Edwards open. Again, no one's marking up on Edwards. That's his second 3. So the team's trade makes from behind the circle. 17-8. Off a screen, Smelcher was open, instead drives in. He's fouled and will get to the free throw line. Basketball tonight brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op with a wide array of custom financing and services. Loans, leases, crop insurance, tax, and records, they have you covered. Ag Country, Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield, and Medford. Casey Studeman has picked up his second foul. It's the team's 5th. Couple of free throws for Jacob Schmelzer. Jacob's first is good. Evergreens will take Studeman out. In comes Vander Truax. Freshman on the floor for the Evergreens. One out of 2, and Xavier Edwards couldn't squeeze the rebound. E.J. Wicks on a hustle play will get Merrill another look at the basket. Back out, extra pass. That's Weeks to Carter Batty. Batty's got 7 for the Blue Jays. Merrill's within 6. Weeks gets a touch off the bench, gives it to Preby. Preby with his dribble. To Xavier Edwards, looks to drive in. Edwards double team down low, got it back out. Wow, Zachary Jones was open, didn't take that. That's got to be a travel. Yep. With 2 fouls, Colin Ebersold comes back in. Short spin on the floor for Zachary Jones. 7 minutes to go, first half. Everest by 6. This is the closest that the Blue Jays have been in a while. Xavier Edwards looking for the cutter. Keeps it himself. Edwards stops on a dime, goes back out. A better pass, and Ebersol would have quick released that 3. Back to Xavier Edwards. You know what? A lot of the Evergreen scoring looks now go through Xavier Edwards. Back out. Felch fading backwards for a 3, short. Can the Blue Jays cut this to 4 or 3? See what happens this possession. Back out, absorbing a bump and missing was Tyson Ott. Ott was looking for a whistle. That didn't come. Preby leaves it on the wing. Xavier Edwards into the lane. Edwards extra pass down at Studeman's feet. It's loose on the floor. Evergreens want a timeout. They're going to call a jump ball instead. Arrow points to the Merrill Blue Jays. Andre Houghton comes in for the Blue Jays. Tyson Ott, the freshman, comes out. Jays again a chance to edge a little bit closer. Six minutes left in the first half. Fading backwards, round and out. Ball pinballs around. Evergreens have it on the miss. Quickly ahead to Cade Felch. Here's Xavier Edwards. Edwards splits defenders. He's fouled and he scores! A chance for a three-point play coming up. Yeah, Xavier Edwards has emerged as more of a scoring threat. He's earned his way into the starting lineup for the Evergreens, and you just see a lot of the Evergreens' looks at the basket go through Xavier Edwards. E.J. Weeks committed the foul, his first, team's fourth. Here's a chance to complete the three-point play. And a lane violation makes the shot for naught. It's the first free throw for the Evergreens in this half. Down low to E.J. Weeks. Weeks fading backwards. Good defense from Colin Ebersol. Got him to change his shot. Preby gathers in the miss. Here's Cade Felch on his dribble. Cut off on the baseline. Spins. He's in trouble. It's a travel. Both teams have turned the ball over 6 times in the first half. Foundation Finance says now's your chance to work with a company that really understands growth. Foundation Finance has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one at Foundation Finance. Got a whistle here. This is a bump. A foul against the Evergreens as Aiden Houghton tried to drive to the rim. Vander Truax fouled him. Zachary Jones will come back in for the Evergreens. Blue Jays will be in the bonus on the next foul against DC Everest. Almost stolen in the backcourt. Ball is loose now. Zachary Jones, hustle play for Zachary ahead to Preby. Preby is fouled, and he'll get to the free throw line. They're saying no, non-shooting. Oh, my. Non-shooting foul. Carter Batty is called for the foul, team's 5th. All the way up high to Zachary Jones. Here's Xavier Edwards. Preby, long ball 3, good. Preby's got his second 3 of the first half. 22-11. This 11-point lead ties the biggest lead in the first half for the Evergreens. 3 ball, an answer from Aiden Houghton. Wild miss. Xavier Edwards gets the rebound. To Cade Felch on the wing, back to Xavier Edwards. Preby going for 2 in a row. Yes, sir. Preby's feeling it. Blue Jays will take a timeout. 25-11. Evergreens widen their lead with 4:11 to go in the first half. Back after this break on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Welcome back to the DC Everest Fieldhouse. So here we are late in the first half, and the Blue Jays have just 11 on the scoreboard. So if you struggle to get to 20 in the first half, you're just not scoring enough to be competitive in a lot of these Wisconsin Valley Conference games. Blue Jays with the ball out of the timeout. 4 minutes to go until halftime. Xavier Edwards cuts off Waller along the baseline. Has to go back out. Beg your pardon, that was Sam Ryman cut off there. Ryman's got it back. He's got the headset. Got the headband, so he'll be easy to see. He's fouled as he started that move to the rim. This also will be a non-shooting foul. Well, beg your pardon. Merrill goes into the bonus here, so this will be a 1-and-1 coming up with the foul on Zachary Jones. So Sam Ryman goes to the free throw line. Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local, family-owned auto service you can trust. Major and minor repairs, foreign domestic vehicles. Elite Auto Care, Schofield Avenue, Schofield. First one's good, so Ryman will get one more. Ryman gets them both. Just the 12th and 13th points for the Blue Jays here in the first half. I'm running something again for Cohen Preby, who's hit his last 2 from behind the arc. They guard him up closer, cut off. Evergreen's good ball movement here. Xavier Edwards in the lane, cut off to Zachary Jones. Goes back out to Felch. Evergreen's will reset. Screen for Edwards, hangs and scores. X is having a big first half. Xavier Edwards has 12 for the Evergreens. Ryman along the baseline, reverses, got caught underneath the rim. Really tough shot there. Battling for a rebound, put back, and free throws are coming up for the Blue Jays. Tyson Ott was fouled. 2 coming up for him. Fouls on Cohen Preby, who picks up his second. 2 fouls each on Ebersold, Preby, and Studeman. Preby's the only one with 2 fouls on the floor right now. Tyson Ott misses his first. He has one more coming. Out goes Sam Ryman. Jacob Schmeltzer comes back in for the Blue Jays. Freshman gets 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. 4 points tonight for Tyson Ott. Xavier Edwards to Zachary Jones. Back out to Preby. Preby looks to drive in, was cut off. Xavier Edwards, scooping move to the basket. He scores. (29-14), and the Evergreens by 15. Long 3, no good. Felch gets the rebound on the Tyson Ott miss. Preby drives in, extra pass, goes out of bounds. That's off the Evergreens. Ball kind of pinballed around there. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com and find an agent near you. That's mutualofwausau.com. Blue Jays got within 6. That's the closest they've been. Fading backwards, a really tough shot for Carter Batty. Evergreen's in transition. Preby to the rim, he scores. Preby's the next player to double figures. He's got 11 now. Three ball, boy, Merrill needs it, and it's a miss from E.J. Weeks. Up goes Vander Truax, rebound. Stolen from Edwards, basket, and a foul. Carter Batty scores. Batty's got 9, and he'll get the N1 for a chance to get to double digits tonight. I'm told that it's Carter Batty. Thank you. Got it. Evergreen's going to put Casey Studeman back into the game. "92 seconds left in our first half. Merrill puts on some defensive pressure. Xavier Edwards solves it and is fouled. Blue Jays still have a foul to give. Carson Wallner is called for his first. It is the team's 6th. Evergreen's limbound underneath. Wallner goes out. Sam Ryman comes in for the Blue Jays. Here's Studeman back into the game off the bench. Xavier Edwards had that poked away. Ball's loose on the floor. Blue Jays have it. Hanging at the rim. Hustle play by Zachary Jones. Got him to change that shot. Spinning underneath, too strong for E.J. Weeks. Loose in the corner. Blue Jays have it. 1 minute to go in the first half. In the lane, hanging, absorbing some contact. Batty scores. Batty's got 12 in the first half. Evergreen's are running regular offense. Cade Felch, bad pass in the corner. Evergreens have turned it over for a 9th time. You'd like to see that number a little lower in the first half. Blue Jays with 38 seconds and a chance to get north of 20 points here in the first half. Referee stops play for a moment. Does Tyson Ott have some blood on his uniform? Something the referee noticed. Aiden Houghton comes in instead. Clock's moving again. Half a minute to go till halftime. Do I spy with my broadcaster's eye the DC Everest dance team to entertain at halftime here? Down to 15 seconds in the half. Off a screen, 3 ball, too strong. Studeman gets the rebound, 10 seconds to go. The Evergreens can push this ball up and get a look at the rim. Studeman has it to the corner. Felch, 3-2, got to shoot here. Studeman, no good. 31-19 at halftime, the Evergreens over the Merrill Blue Jays. We'll take a look at our first half leading scorers when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA. For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. The future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abbey Bank Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abbey Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbybank.com to learn more. Abbey Bank is a member FDIC.
Halftime as the DC Everest dance team entertains. Dance got 5th place at state for their kick routine and 3rd place for Palm. And they're doing a different routine than what they performed at state right now. At halftime, it's 31-19, DC Everest looking to sweep their season series against Merrill. I'm Chris Conley, and we're brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese. Join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a state-of-the-art facility, excellent benefits, pay, culture, and much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more and apply today at greatlakescheese.com. The Blue Jays have Carter Body with 12 points, 4 for Tyson Ott, 2 for Sam Ryman, and 1 for Jacob Smelzer. Blue Jays are 5 of 6 at the foul line. They've hit 2 threes, and they've turned the ball over 6 times. Evergreen led by Xavier Edwards with 14. Cohen Preby hit 3 threes and has 11 in the first half. Casey Studeman's got 4, and Colin Ebersol, the senior on senior night, has 2 points. Evergreens hit 5 threes in the first half. They're 0 for 1 at the foul line, and the Evergreens have turned the ball over 9 times. Evergreens are trying to get to 10 wins for the season if they can prove out in the second half with this 12-point lead. Second half will be underway when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
It's halftime at the DC Everest Fieldhouse. Evergreens lead 31-19. Again, this weekend, it's the reveal for the boys basketball state brackets. Both of these teams are going to be road warriors. Even though both of these teams have single games still coming next week. Evergreens are looking to push this to a 4-game winning streak, their longest of the season if they can prove out in the second half. Blue Jays are trying to avoid a 5-game losing streak. And again, the reveal is coming up this weekend on Zaleski Sports. Oh, look, it's a boy. The Rural Virtual Academy is an online tuition-free public school serving students pre-K through high school right here in Wisconsin. The RVA strives to offer families the tools and resources needed for a strong academic foundation for each child, the flexibility to learn at their own pace, and they even host hundreds of free events around the state, fostering friendships among students. For more information, go online at ruralvirtual.org. Neither of the teams have come out of the locker room while the Blue Jays are returning to the floor. So it's going to be a short shoot-around before the second half gets underway. Evergreens by 12, and they will get the ball to start the second half. We'll get our second half underway when we come right back. This is high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and going on now through the end of the month, 2.9% for 72 months on all Silverado half-ton, both 23 and 24 model. 2.9 for 72 months, you heard it. Stop on in and talk to a sales consultant today.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Second half will be underway in just a moment. No player for either side has 3 personal fouls. The Evergreens have 4 players with 2 each. Colin Ebersold, Cohen Preby, Casey Studeman, and Vander Truax. Blue Jays have just their freshman Tyson Ott, who has 2 fouls, and then single fouls on everybody else. Roto Graphics is your local Wausau graphic printing expert. Your business can always depend on the finest customer service, ensuring that your project is done right, setting you apart from the competition. Sales literature, retail product design, brand building. For your next graphics printing need, look to Roto Graphics Printing, 80th Street, Wausau. Evergreens will close out their regular season this coming Thursday, 6 days from today. It's been 6 days since their last game, and it'll be 6 more days till their next. Evergreens will wrap up against Wisconsin Rapids. That game will be right here, Thursday night on Zaleski Sports. Congratulations to the Everest hockey team, 3-2 winners in the playoffs over Eau Claire North. They get the privilege of playing the #1 seed, Chippewa Falls. See if the ice melts underneath. Chippewa Falls? Yikes. Final score was 13-0. Enough said there. Chi-Hi looks indeed like a #1 seed. So Everest hockey with a win and then a loss. Studeman, Preby, Edwards, Ebersold, and Felch. Same starting five at the beginning of the game come out for the Evergreens. Blue Jays have Wallner, Ott, Wex, Schmelzer, and Body. Whistle sounds and play is back in. Preby with 11 in the first half. Felch, Studeman feeds Xavier Edwards down low, up and in for Xavier Edwards, who's just picked up where he left off from the first half. Xavier Edwards bumps it up to 16 points for him tonight. Yeah, Xavier Edwards has grown up right before our eyes, playing so much better than at the beginning of the season. Getting more minutes on the floor, and he's earned every one of them. Straight on three, too strong, offensive rebound and a miss. Ball's loose, Preby's got it for the Evergreens. Blue Jays are back on defense. Xavier Edwards left alone, so he hits another one. So the Evergreens score the first 5 in the second half and widen that lead. On a rotation play, Body cut off, gets the ball back. Tyson Ott over to Carson Wallner. In the corner. Yeah, just the offense is so grinding for the Blue Jays. No flow. Blue Jays get the ball inside to Wex, back out, open for a three, high, arcing, and good for Carson Wallner, his first points of the night. Everest still by 14. 2 minutes into the second half. Studeman up high. Down low again, the low blocks. Xavier Edwards cut out, going back out, 3-second violation. Xavier Edwards didn't clear the lane. Culligan Water says get Culligan Water for $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. CulliganH2O.com. Wakes gets the ball back and scores. So the Blue Jays were down by 12 at halftime. They're down by 12 now. Felch lets the 3-ball fly, high arcing, hits the side of the rim. Felch has kind of struggled in the second half. Senior in for the Evergreens. Here's A.J. Reynolds will get a spin on the floor. Other senior Colin Ebersold comes out. Entry pass down low, spinning at the rim and missing is Wex. Reynolds tracks down that loose ball. Edwards into traffic, jump ball to the Blue Jays. Well, I mean, the Evergreens certainly haven't put Merrill away. 3-ball here would get this down to a single-digit game. Body now on the wing to Tyson Ott. Wakes back out. This would make it a single-digit game. It's a miss from Schmelzer. Evergreens Preby spots up 3, good. So there's a miss down there, and Preby makes them pay on the other end. 14 for Cohen Preby. Preby's shot is just a thing of beauty. 3 ball. Does Merrill have an answer? That's a line drive miss from Schmelzer. Studeman. Merrill's back defensively. Studeman down low, kisses the glass and scores. Casey Studeman's 3rd bucket of the night, 6 points for him. Got a timeout here as the Evergreens are up 41-24. We'll take a break too on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
At Nicolet Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolet Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
We're back. I'm Chris Conley with our DC Everest Zaleski sports coverage. Merrill's got the ball out of the timeout, trailing by 17. Again, they had a 3 ball in the air that would have cut it to 9, and now momentum has shifted back to the Evergreens. Schmelzer on the wing. Studeman comes out to guard him. Sam Ryman came in, just got a touch, came in during the timeout for the Blue Jays. Body has not scored since halftime. Body had 12 points in the first half, still on 12. Entry pass here, stripped and losing the ball is Wex. Evergreens coming back, tried to feed that to Studeman. It's out of bounds off the Merrill defender. Evergreens will keep possession. Elegant Occasion says, did you hear the news? The owner of Elegant Occasions is retiring, so now's the best time to make an appointment at Elegant Occasions for high school formal gowns. Homecoming and prom dresses, 30% off. Sizes 0 to 26 are in stock. Winter formal and prom tuxedos will be delivered directly to you when you order through Elegant Occasions. Make an appointment online at elegantoccasions.net. Ball stays with the Evergreens. Preby inbounds to Xavier Edwards. Studeman carries. Carter Body walks it up for the Blue Jays. 13 minutes to go in this one. Driving in, a foul. Free throws are coming up for E.J. Wex. A.J. Reynolds picks up the foul. First foul called in the second half. First free throw is good. Wiggly Field and Dome has great food, cold drinks for any occasion. It's Wausau's favorite post-game spot, lunch, dinner, or getaway with friends. Always a great atmosphere at Wiggly Field and Dome. Wiggly Field, Schofield Avenue. 1 out of 2, and Xavier Edwards secures the rebound for the Evergreens. Preby looks to drive in, makes an extra pass, turns it over. Back-to-back turnovers for the Evergreens. Spot up 3, that's a tough shot. Moving, not set, was Body. Preby gets the rebound. Xavier Edwards back out. Studeman in the corner with his dribble. Xavier Edwards hangs and scores. That was a little too easy. Got to get a body on Xavier Edwards, who goes above 20. X has 21 tonight. This 18-point lead is the biggest of the evening for Everest. Under 12 now left in the game. Tyson Ott going to get himself to the free throw line. Colin Ebersold's going to come back in for the Evergreens. And Zachary Jones will come back in too. Cade Felch has been called for the foul for the Evergreens, his first, team second in the second half. Preby and Felch will come out. And they're saying that was non-shooting. Merrill's a little puzzled by that. They award them the ball underneath. Here's Tyson Ott. Wykes down low, double teamed, kicks it back out. Body for a three, good. Body's first points of the second half to 15 for the night. Xavier Edwards didn't realize there was a player behind him and had his pocket picked. And X almost gets it back, but he's on the end line. J&D Tube Benders in the Weston Industrial Park is a certified custom manufacturer and distributor of tubes, tubings, and tube assemblies. It's a local family-owned business that could be the perfect place for the next step in your career. If you're looking for a change, consider applying at J&D Tube Benders. Their website is jdtube.com. jdtube.com. A lot of time left in this one, but the Blue Jays got to start cutting into this. Double team down low. That's blocked by the senior, A.J. Reynolds. Knocked out of bounds by the Merrill defender. Evergreens will keep the ball. So A.J.'s got himself a blocked shot on senior night. Colin Ebersold to inbound. To Studeman. Studeman had his pocket picked. Yeah, the turnovers still too many. Along the baseline, got a block. Free throws are coming up here. Tyson Ott to the free throw line. Studeman has just picked up his third. First player with 3 fouls tonight. 3 on the team. Ott is 1 for 2 from the foul line tonight. He's got 4 points. And stays on 4. Missed them both. Xavier Edwards gets the rebound. So that's an empty trip down the floor for the Blue Jays. Ebersold, the senior on senior night. To Zachary Jones and now to Xavier Edwards. A.J. Reynolds, the other senior. Both the Everest seniors are on the floor right now. Looking for that rotation play to Ebersold, almost thrown out of bounds, saved by Zachary Jones. Preby and Weeks will come back in for the Evergreens on the next stop. Xavier Edwards cut off, got a foul. Reach in on the Blue Jays. Carter Body has just picked up his 3rd foul. A.J. Reynolds and Casey Studeman with the 3 fouls out of the game now for the Evergreens. Ebersold's got the ball and his dribble, gives it over to Xavier Edwards. Xavier Edwards spins to the paint, makes an extra pass, and the Evergreens will go back out and reset. Under 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Everest by 15. Ebersold drives in, cut off, goes back out. Zachary Jones open, 3 balls short. Rebound comes out, Schmelzer secures it for the Blue Jays. Baseline 3, feet weren't set for Tyson Ott. Freshman's got to know not to pop that unless the ball and the feet are set. Xavier Edwards, baseline. Wex gets a touch. Evergreens can wait for the shot they want at the 9-minute mark. Xavier Edwards back out to Zachary Jones. Preby got a whistle, 3-second violation on the Evergreens. That's been a popular call tonight. Team's 6th turnover in the second half and a 15th turnover overall. Casey Studeman comes in. Xavier Edwards will get a break. Xavier Edwards seems like he's been on the floor almost the entire night. Camping World of Rothschild, just off I-39, has a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers. Treat yourself to memories that'll last a lifetime. Camping World of Rothschild. Three ball. Weeks rounded out. Studeman off the bench. Rebound for the Evergreens. Could have brought the Blue Jays back to a 12-point game where it was at halftime. Evergreens can't secure the rebound off the Preby miss. Ryman into the front court. Cross court. Here's a three for body. It's good. Beg your pardon, that's Schmelzer. Schmelzer just hit from the corner. Merrill's third three since halftime. It's a 12-point lead for the Evergreens. Studeman in the lane. Whistle. Non-shooting foul coming up. Cade Felch is coming back in for the Evergreens. E.J. Wykes called for his second personal foul. Team's second. Zachary Jones is out as Felch comes back in for the Evergreens. Tyson Ott is out for the Blue Jays. Here's Studeman. Studeman wanted to spin, double teamed, really tough shot going backwards and left it short. Schmelzer gets the rebound. Blue Jays have another chance here if they can hit the three to be a 9-point game. Driving in, no basket. Fouls on the floor. No continuation play there. Casey Studeman has just picked up his fourth foul. Studeman to the bench. Xavier Edwards back in. Merrill all the way up high to Brody Lang. Three ball would have made it a 9-point game again. A miss, but an offensive rebound. Merrill kicks it back out. Carter Body. Ryman to the corner. Three ball again for a 9-point game, and it's good. Brody Lang off the bench hits that three. Down to single numbers. No panic in these Evergreens. Can the Blue Jays score all their points slowly? Xavier Edwards gives it to Felch. Step back, three, round and out. Blue Jays do have momentum, though. White's got the rebound. 7 minutes to go in the game, and the Blue Jays are still hanging around in this one. Three ball here. Schmelzer, no good. Went out of bounds off the Everest player. Oh, I don't think that's right. Everest is being awarded the ball. I think that went out of bounds off the Everest defender. And the baseline official is going to be overruled, I think. Nope, we're staying with Everest ball. This is a break for the Evergreens. Fleet Farm says pick up all your pet's favorites at Fleet Farm. Everything food, treats, toys, and health products under one roof from the brands you trust. Dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your favorite everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. Preby, three ball, good. Boy, that's a heartbreaker. Just when Merrill's getting a little closer, Preby hits that three, and the Blue Jays need a timeout. Preby's up to 17. We'll take a break, too. 6:37 left in this one. Evergreens 46, Merrill 34 on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Evergreens led 31-19 at halftime, so that was a 12-point lead. And off the Preby make, we've got a 12-point game again. Blue Jays ball out of the timeout. Brody Lang will inbound. Evergreens will pick this up as half-court defense. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Body's got it. Gives over to Tyson Ott. Wow, Wykes was open for a three and didn't pop. Wykes rotates down low, got Ebersold on him, looks to spin, scooping, misses. Xavier Edwards, rebound for the Evergreens. Good defense there by Colin Ebersold, got him to change that shot. We'll go under 6 minutes to play in the game on this possession. Reach in, foul on the Blue Jays. Xavier Edwards, strong, hold on to the ball there. Carter Body has just picked up his fourth foul. So Studeman's got 4. He's on the bench for the Evergreens. Body's going to stay in the game for the Blue Jays with 4 fouls. Xavier Edwards got a quick trip to the basket, and Schmelzer backed off. 23 for Xavier Edwards now. Body hangs, rolls that off the front of the rim, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Blue Jays. Went off the foot of one of the Everest defenders. Express Employment says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. expresspros.com. Blue Jays little trouble getting it in. Got it into Wykes. Now into the corner, Carter Body. Body still on the floor with the 4 fouls. Guarded by Preby. Soon time will be an asset for the Evergreens as the clock winds down. 3 ball, and the Blue Jays need it. Off the back rim from Wykes. Ebersold gets a rebound. Ahead to Xavier Edwards. Edwards leans in, hangs, and scores. No answer for Xavier Edwards tonight, who's having the night of his career. Everest back up by 16. 3 ball again for the Blue Jays. Another miss for Tyson Ott. Vander Truax got the rebound for Everest. Xavier Edwards again underneath. Xavier Edwards doing everything but selling tickets tonight. Back-to-back buckets for Xavier Edwards, who has 11 in the second half and 27 overall. Studeman with 4 fouls is coming back in for the Evergreens on the next stop. Evergreens feel comfortable with where they are in this 18-point lead. 3 ball, Merrill's missed their last 3 from behind the arc. Schmelzer left that one short. Preby into the front court. Felch lets the 3 fly off the front rim. Felch has been cold. Wykes gets the rebound for the Blue Jays. Ahead to Body. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Reach in foul on the Evergreens. Both teams have fouls to give as we come down the stretch of this one. Xavier Edwards is called for his first. Team's 5th. Truax comes out. Studeman comes back in. Three ball here, no good. Yeah, Blue Jays cold from the outside. A rare second look, Sam Ryman scores. Ryman with the turnaround on the baseline after tracking down the offensive rebound. Studeman works in, fades backwards and scores. Studeman's got 8. 2 buckets in the second half, 2 buckets in the first half for Casey Studeman. A.J. Reynolds on senior night comes back in for the Evergreens on the next stoppage. He waits at the scorer's table to re-enter the game. Step back three, that's short from Body. Got a whistle fighting for the loose ball. Loose ball foul on Cade Felch of the Evergreens. So the Blue Jays will get the ball back. No, that's called the other way. It's the other 11. Wykes is called for the foul. Blue Jays are surprised by that. And no, they're not calling it on Wykes. They called it on Carter Body. That's what the Blue Jays are surprised about. That's a loose ball foul, so it's a 50-50 call. It goes against the Blue Jays, and Body's night is done. Body is fouled out with 15 points. So that's Merrill's leading scorer, the biggest piece of their offense, who will be missing for the rest of the game. Body exits at 15. And what do we have here? A technical foul's been called. And Xavier Edwards pads the stat sheet a little more. So the Evergreens will get the ball after the technical was called. Now, only one technical foul awarded there, so that's got to be on a player, not on the bench. That may be Body, who had something to say as he fouled out of the game. 55-36, this 19-point lead ties the Evergreens' biggest lead of the night. Xavier Edwards. X needs one more bucket. He'll be at 30 for the night. Xavier Edwards here bidding for 30 off the front of the rim. No good. Ebersol tips it to keep it alive. He's got it. Ebersol fights for that ball along the baseline. Back out. Wow, a bid for 31 from behind the arc for Xavier Edwards. Left it off the front of the rim. Foul on the Evergreens. Sam Dasso is going to come in for the Evergreens for the first time tonight. Xavier Edwards has picked up his second personal foul. 1-1 coming up here. Sam Ryman's got a 1-1 coming up. Makes the first, he'll get one more. In tonight's game, the Evergreens have attempted only 2 free throws. They're 1 of 2 from the foul line. Ryman gets 1 of 2. Rebound for A.J. Reynolds. Here's Xavier Edwards, fouled from behind. Only the 5th team foul on Merrill in the second half. On Sam Ryman. Sam Dasso will inbound. Blue Jays are putting in 4 new players. So the white flag of surrender comes up here. Aiden Houghton, Cooper Wendorf, Jaden Bush, and Eli Bertman are the 4 new players in for the Blue Jays. A.J. Reynolds, miss, gets his own rebound. So Sam Dasso directing traffic. 2 minutes to go in this one. Down low, got a whistle and a foul. This is going to be push off on the Evergreens. A.J. Reynolds commits the foul. Colin Ebersold's coming out. His night's done at the 2-minute mark. Three ball for the Blue Jays. Short, missed everything. Kept alive along the baseline. Evergreens have it. Ransom Dickerson's in for the Evergreens. Xavier Edwards is not on the floor, so he's not going to get to 30 tonight. 28 for Xavier Edwards. Down low, stripped underneath is A.J. Reynolds. A.J.'s got a couple of rebounds and got a block, but no points for A.J. tonight, the other Evergreen senior. So we come down the stretch for this one. Ball is loose, Evergreens get it. A.J. Reynolds tried to save it along the baseline, could not. Got a whistle, got a foul in the backcourt. Blue Jays will shoot a 1-and-1 with exactly a minute left. Sam Dasso commits the foul. And there's the other senior, A.J. Reynolds, coming off. Jacob Rather comes in for the Evergreens. Express Employment says, get your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. Expresspros.com. Front end of the 1-and-1's a miss. So the Evergreens will have won 4 in a row when the final horn sounds tonight. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston's been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue, Weston. Sam Dasso's got it for a moment. Brennan Peterson is fouled. Fouls on Jaden Bush. That's Merrill's last foul to give, with 18 ticks until final horn. Evergreens will inbound. Obviously don't have to shoot. And the Evergreens will sweep the season series from the Merrill Blue Jays. Final score tonight will be 55-37. Evergreens will wrap up their regular season next Thursday against Wisconsin Rapids, a Zaleski Sports game. Behind 28 tonight for Xavier Edwards, the Evergreens have defeated the Merrill Blue Jays. Stay tuned for post-game coverage brought to you by Merrill Steel. The Merrill Steel post-game show says, consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. That's merrillsteel.com. 55-37. So the Blue Jays have been point challenged in both of their meetings against the Evergreens. They scored only 31 in the first meeting and have only 37 up on the scoreboard tonight. We'll go down to courtside, hear from Coach Oliver Drake when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa, and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
Coach, can we have Xavier and the two seniors, please? All right, it's a big pass. Players over here, and coach over here. Post-game coverage now from the DC Everest Fieldhouse. The Evergreens have won 4 in a row. They're 55-37 winners over Merrill. Coach, let's talk a little about Xavier Edwards' game tonight because he's emergent during the season. He's a better player now than he was at the start of the year.
Oh, no question. And we knew this was in him, but it's a growth process. He's just a sophomore, and this is his first year of full-time varsity action, and he's just stayed the course. He's continued to work, and he showed he's a total difference maker for us.
And he's a strong player down low, and that's only going to improve for junior and senior year.
Absolutely. He's going to get in the weight room. He's not afraid of the weight room. He's going to only get better, and they gapped him tonight, and he showed he's really worked on his outside shooting. He's a good three-point shooter, and he's going to be really, really hard to guard. He's really hard to guard now, and certainly his future's really bright.
So the team's got 4 wins in a row. You're probably going to go on the road when the seedings come out this weekend, but the team's playing with a lot of confidence now.
And that's what we've been talking about, stay the course so that we can play our best basketball when it matters most. And there's a story written every year about a team that people wrote off, and they go into the playoffs not letting outside labels determine where their destiny can end. And that's what we want to be. We want to be that story. We think we can be. These guys are great dudes, and they've been working really, really hard this year. So we're excited to continue the journey. We're excited to see what Sunday holds and where we'll end up. We'll obviously be on the road, and we're excited for the challenge.
Coach, enjoy the win tonight.
Thank you.
Let's spend a moment with Xavier Edwards first, then we'll talk to the two seniors. Come on down here, Xavier. It seems like tonight so many of the offensive sets were going through you even when you weren't scoring.
Yeah, I just had to keep persisting through like what my coach was telling me. He wanted me to shoot. I was on today, and I brought what I could.
What's different about your game? Because you're a different player now than you were at the start of the season.
I think I just fought through adversity. I just worked hard to get where I am now, and from all the support from my teammates, especially the seniors, they've been a great support for me all year. And especially my coaches, Drake and John and Minahan and McFarland, they all just helped me work through where I was earlier in the season.
28 points tonight. You had a couple of chances for the 30. You missed one from the paint, and you popped from the corner, too. So that's a big night for Xavier Edwards, who leads the Evergreens to victory. Congratulations.
I'm Xavier Edwards. I'm in the house.
Let's spend some time with our two seniors. A.J. Reynolds got some time on the floor in the second half. Tell me about what this season's been like for you.
The season's been pretty good. We've gone through a lot of tough times, though. We haven't had like a winning streak until just recently. We got 4 in a row. So it's been really good recently. But through all the adversity, we've always had Todd, this guy right here. He's always encouraged us all, always talked, always been there for us. So tough times, but he's there. So
The time goes by so quickly when you're in high school, right? It doesn't seem like you're down the stretch of your senior year, I'm sure.
No, it feels like just like a few days ago I was starting freshman year, and it's just crazy how fast it flies.
You know what your plans are after graduation?
I go to college somewhere in Florida, and much warmer there, and study psychology, sports psychology, or like sports management or something like that, just to keep in my passion of sports.
Congratulations on senior night.
Thank you.
Spent some time with Colin Ebersold. Colin, you've done a lot of grunt work during this season. I mean, when there's a rebound that the team needs or an assist that the Evergreens have to find, it seems like you figure in a lot of those.
Yes, sir. I like that about that.
How's the team feeling now? With again, you're stacking some success down the stretch of the year.
Feeling really good. We're going into playoffs with some momentum now. We got a 4-game win streak now, so that's pretty hype. Yeah, we're just super hype. We're playing really well lately, and the best is yet to come.
Colin, tell us about your plans after graduation.
I don't know, probably like nursing or something like that. I don't really know where yet, but we'll find out sooner or later.
All right, to both of the Everest graduating seniors, the Evergreens got a lot of players coming back next year. These are the 2 basketball players for the 2024 class for DC Everest. Congratulations to both of you on senior night. Final score tonight is 55-37. The Evergreens sweep their season series from the Blue Jays, 28 for Xavier Edwards. And that wraps up our post-game coverage. I'm Chris Conley on Zaleski Sports. Good night, everybody.